Okay, it says we're working. Let me look. Oh, we're live.
Oh, we're live, pal.
We're live, pal.
All
Ain't
right.
nobody. There ain't nobody in here yet.
Oh, I got you. Hello, nobody.
Oh, this thing can be touchy. I need to
Yeah.
figure out how to transition everything over, like so they don't see
Oh, yeah.
everything I'm doing on my screen. I'm not at the big time yet.
Any help? If you need any help with that, let us know. Cause like yeah, we've got like you can play around your banners and do all that fancy looking.
Let me just share that we're live. Maybe these people will be so kind since I made, a proper announcement. Not like the Hall of Fame I've been waiting on forever. I don't know what took them so long to start announcing people for the Hall of Fame. I get a little impatient.
They like Batista's probably going to be the headline,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I think Batista's headlining.
Have they officially announced anybody yet, though?
I think they're supposed to start tonight. Man, this is not working out tonight.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. But boy, they waited a lot.
I don't know what that. Maybe they're just going to announce everything all at once. Well, at this pace, they're going to have to
Yeah, they
announce.
could.
I,
Yeah,
I,
they. You know what? That's a good point. They've never really done that like that. But that makes sense.
it, the only thing that they couldn't do was announce one on the final SmackDown because we're going live at the Hall of Fame right after to be like, oh, and by the way, Sid
Yeah, I was gonna
Vicious is
say,
in the
but
house.
and he's not here for a softball game, folks. That'd be too funny. Yeah, I feel like so. What I was reading, it sounds like it's which I love that. Heard I've heard Sid, but I don't know if that's for certain or not. But I mean, they talked about him last year too. Um, Cindy Lauper is a celebrity, which I usually don't care for celebrities, but she deserves it. I mean,
Yeah, like I always thought, like her
she
and
was
Mr. T were
like
like shoe
wrestle
ins.
get off.
Man, it's laggy. No, I think it's
Uh,
obviously Batista makes sense. I think they're going to announce the Great Muda, and then
uh,
you're freezing a lot, buddy.
it seems like they do like a formula now where it's like, okay, we're gonna put it in line, male, international star, someone deceased, and celebrity, and then like whoever else in between.
I liked it when they did. So if they
Which
were in,
yeah, that's fine. Whatever.
I liked it when they used to do the promoter of the area that they
Yeah,
were in.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty cool. Like, of course, I mean, you're out in California. Like, I mean, this one's going to be interesting to see, but I'm really excited next year for their Hall of Fame and see who goes in Philly because it's going to be very like ECW heavy. I would think it would be.
It would have to be. That's what makes sense, Obviously, the right call would be for Paul Heyman, but is he ready to go in?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think a good thing about WrestleMania this year is Triple H isn't. It's quality over quantity. We don't need 11
I
matches every
agree. I
night.
mean, no. And I also feel like too with this year's, it feels like it's something scarce in huge outside towns. And granted, they're bringing in Cena.
Hmm.
Rumors that they are possibly talking about bringing back Stone Cold.
I seen
Um,
that.
but I mean, at the end of the day, 3 months ago we were talking Rock versus Roman,
Yeah, I'm very satisfied with Trish and Lita.
and get over. That's pretty impressive, and that's like national trend. That's where
I keep freezing for some like you keep freezing for some reason. I'm not sure why.
it's on my end too. So hello for you four people. How are you?
Hello, hello.
Or I guess I got to get my gimmick in. Greetings and salutations.
I got a child that wandered out.
But I'm but I'm really happy with the cards so far, and I mean I know there was a lot of people clamoring for Sammy against Roman, but I mean I'm honestly just as excited to see what we're probably getting Sammy and Kevin against the Usos. I mean that's the storyline. Oh my gosh, and what they did on Monday Night Raw this past week,
Hmm.
I love it. Love every bit of it. Like you talk about like main event Jay. Like,
Yeah.
just go back and look at that. Look at his facials. He was
Hmm.
telling the story in your facials. And when you can do that, that's just when wrestling's at its best, in my opinion.
And this, I mean, this Mania almost sold out even before they announced any matches.
Yeah,
When was the last time that happened?
few and far between. But I feel like this is really the healthiest the company, like at least from
Hmm.
a booking perspective, has been in a long time. Mega, oh, we got stars. I got stars. WWE is loaded with like mega stars right now.
Hmm. I think they brought back the right veterans or legends, if you will, like Becky and Trish and Lita.
And
That's gonna sell tickets.
gosh, every minute of that.
Let's see what the problem is here.
Yeah,
It says we have an excellent
doing
connection.
good
I'm
there
not.
for a minute.
Huh?
Huh?
It says everything's healthy over here. I don't know.
That's
That's weird.
weird.
But no, like the Cena Theory match is going to be good. I think Logan Paul, Seth Rollins will be good. There's not very much that Logan Paul's not good at in ring wise. Oh.
Well, there we
Hold on. Hold on. Let me
go.
check. Let me check something real quick. We're live, pal. See if this helps. Oh Lord, are you still there? Are you frozen? What? Maybe is it StreamYard? Am I having troubles with
I
StreamYard
think
here?
that's working. Maybe.
What'd you say?
There we go. I think.
See, if I do it like this, then we're good. But then everybody sees everything.
Just don't move.
Whoa.
Don't breathe. Don't do anything. Oh, hello.
Oh shit.
Oh, look at you, you big shot.
Wow. No, I don't like that.
Yeah.
God. Well, I apologize for all the technical difficulties here.
It's all good. We're gonna make it work. So, how excited are you for Mania? The fact that you're going to get to go there.
So this, I went to my first WrestleMania was 28. I went as a fan. Um, that I like. As a wrestling fan, you like you have to go to WrestleMania. Like you have to experience that. So I made that trip down to Miami because it was Rock Casino once in a lifetime. They lied. That's okay. And then 2 years later, I had lived in Tampa right after WrestleMania, made some friends in FCW, and then when they went to the main roster, they invited me down, and I tried to get Morty to go, and he was like, "I gotta work," so I took Johnny Justice, and they gave us like free tickets, free after party bracelets, and Logan was just like, and then like I was like, I want to go every year. I want to do this. I want to do this. I got into a relationship, it wasn't healthy, So then I didn't get to go, and then these last couple years, last 3 years, I've really started to focus on myself and like making a plan towards going. I was gonna go last year, and I just didn't pull the trigger to do it. And then this year, I decided I was gonna go, but with I feel like development speaking is going in the right direction, and so I took a chance and a gamble. And I figured they would let everybody know. They said, submit by February. We'll let everybody know by March 3rd who was selected. If you get an email, you were selected. If you didn't, you just won't hear anything back because of the overwhelming people reaching out
Oh
trying to
yeah.
get credentials. And then, like at 5 on March 3rd, I was like, I didn't get an email. And then I was like, I'm just gonna go have a good time. I need this for this is therapeutic for me. And then at 7:21, I got an email and it was like, you are granted. I was like, oh, I cried.
Dude, I'm so happy for you, man. I think you're gonna kill it out there, number one. And like this being such a big, I mean, every WrestleMania is big, but
Hmm.
like just or going into these manias each year, you get a feeling about them, and you just know you're gonna see something special. And I really think this year's mania is gonna be one we're talking about for years to come.
The build up behind it, it's been done right.
Hmm.
Whether that's 100% Triple H or not, they're doing everything the right way. They have done everything the right way for the most part for a while now. And, the email was very vague. I won something. I don't know what I won.
Yeah.
But I'm going
Congratulations, you get to talk to Omos. No.
to. I know that I'm going to go out there, fly out there, and just go. Just interview as much as I can. Am I going to ask the hard hitting questions? Probably not. But it's a good feeling that they checked the product out and they said, yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of people that don't get to do that. Like, there's more that don't than do. And now now the nerves are setting in. Like, I have to represent my brand, myself, just go with it.
Yeah, but knowing you, man, you'll do a pretty awesome job. Like now,
Thank you.
I am curious with so much that's going on out there. Like, are you just primarily taking in like WWE events, or are you going to be doing any of like the WrestleCons or like any of the GCW shows or ROH or anything like that?
Um, so, like, I don't know what all my when they want me there yet. So I don't know what all that is yet. I know that night, Friday night, I will be at the Hall of Fame. Saturday, Sunday, I will be at WrestleMania, and then I fly back Monday morning. But there's a big time difference, so it's like I'll be starting at 4, so I'm sure that Mania. I don't think Mania is going to go 5-6 hours this year.
No, I don't think so. Like four, probably. I think.
At the most, I would say 4. You're probably going to get, honestly, probably 5 matches a night, 5-6 matches. It's not going to be a
Yeah.
lot. Um, so I don't know what I'm going to get into after that. I know I did that interview with the Berserker, and he had asked that I swing by and check out his comedy show he's doing.
Oh, cool.
So I'm gonna go check that out. Um, there's a couple like I want to go see some places because I went to LA once with Dragon Gate USA in 2012, and Mike Tyson was there, Mr. Belding, and like
Oh,
I was like,
nice.
what the hell am I doing here? What is my life? That's where I first met the Young Bucks, and but I didn't really get to do anything because it was in and out. And then they did that. What did Colt Cabana used to do?
His podcast or his?
That was it. The $5. Him and his partner. What they do? They watch crappy wrestling.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
know.
So
Yeah.
I did that, and then now I think I'm gonna go check out like the Michael Myers house and some stuff. So I'm a big
Yeah.
horror movie guy too.
Oh, I get that. I'm right there with you, dude. Yeah, yeah. That would be pretty badass.
It's
Like,
all. I'm staying in Long Beach, so I'm like right outside, so I'm not like directly in everything because it's gonna be ridiculous.
oh my God, I can't even fathom like normal Los Angeles, and let alone with over 100,000 plus wrestling fans.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And if you've never, have you ever been to like a big like premium live event?
I haven't like. Well, first of all, let me just say this: it's always pay-per-views to me. But no,
Yeah,
I have, but man, I tell you, it's been years, and I
yeah,
say years, I'm talking like over 20 years. So not to the scope of what it is now.
yeah. So it's weird when it's nothing but wrestling. So then you're like, that's probably the most comfortable you'll ever be. It's like everybody's got a belt walking out in the street or a wrestling shirt. So it's like the rest of the world, the whole vicinity is nothing but wrestling. And that's
Yeah.
pretty cool. Like when I went to SummerSlam in '08, they were doing an indie. They did SummerSlam and then it was Comic Con, so it was a weird mixture of kind of
Oh
two
yeah.
different worlds. So like there's Undertaker and then there's Sailor Moon, and it's just like a weird clash clash of personalities there.
That seems natural, dude. That Yeah, that's incredible. So I guess I mean outside of WWE, I the past 2 years I've been fortunate enough to attend All Out, and that scene. It's like you say, like the first year I went, was my best friend was one of my best friends was going to go with me, but ended up he couldn't go, so I went by myself. But like I told my wife when I was going, I was like, I'm going to be alone, but I'm not really alone because when you go to stuff like this, I mean it's like you say, you see people just like you. It's you're there with your brothers and sisters, which I mean that's one of the beautiful things about professional wrestling is how it connects us all.
Yeah, there's one of my children.
Hey,
Yeah,
buddy.
he said hi.
Hi.
What? What do you want me to type in?
Hi, how are you?
I don't know what that song's called, baby. I don't know. You're gonna get me shut off though. Playing all
Is
these
that
music.
Peppa Pig music I hear? No.
There. There you go.
You
Hey,
died
make
on
sure
me,
you
man.
make sure you shut that door so they don't hear the music. Okay. He likes to jam out. He's a big music guy.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I'll be. Oh, well, here we go. They're asking if I'll be in Chillicothe tomorrow. Yes. I will. Me and Morty are going to Chillicothe, Ohio.
Oh,
Big Bobby Fulton event.
that's
It'll be
awesome.
Sting's gonna be there. Wardlow's gonna be there now. Demolition, Rock and Roll Express. There's all kinds of people.
Yeah, Morty sent me a link to that. I was like, oh man, I would love to go, but I actually already have plans. I'm going to be in Louisville for the Louisville Arcade Expo convention because we're going to do a vlog on it, which is going to come out next week on our YouTube channel, Cold TV.
Cool. See, this is the first vlog, I guess. I'm gonna start tomorrow, like our trip there, and like our first
Nice.
video outside of just doing an interview or doing a live. Mr. B Roll says RVD, yes. Rob Van Dam will be there. He's taking on Carlito.
Oh,
They got an NWA title on the line. Bunch of second generation stars going at it. Bobby Fulton's son versus Arn Anderson's son versus Ricky Morton's son, with
oh
all the
wow.
legends in their corners.
Shit, take my money now. That's going to be awesome.
Bobby Fulton, he does a good job. He really brings in a lot of the top stars, and that man just runs around the whole time, making sure everybody's good, everything's fine. And I only met him the one time, and like now we'll message each other. He's just a nice
Yeah.
man.
That comforts me to know because I mean that's a guy I don't think who gets nearly enough credit in the
Mm-mm.
wrestling business. Like Bobby Fulton, a super talented wrestler.
I know, like they're gonna make some money tomorrow for sure. With
That
Sting
sounds
being
like a
there,
great event. Yeah, with Sting being there. Oh
there's
my
probably
gosh,
gonna be 30, 40 people there, like talent wise.
yeah, that's amazing. That's like so they're doing like so it's a meet and greet and stuff like a fan fest beforehand, and then like the shows that night.
Yes. So the meet and greet's like 12 to 5, and then there'll be like a little intermission, and then they'll do the big show, which RVD is going to be wrestling Carlito. Um, who else? Let me look real quick. Mister Green Lord here. Yes, you guys should come to Chillicothe. It'll be well worth it. It's not expensive. It'll have the top stars. Rip Rogers. We're bringing Rip Rogers, Scott Romer. Be a lot of colorful language at the table. So.
There you go. That's worth the price of admission right there. Maybe just come up to Rip and ask him how he feels about AEW, right?
Yeah. So yeah, so they got Dan Severn, Enzo, the Fultons, Rock and Roll Express, Shane Douglas, Sabu, Ron Simmons, Henry Godwin, the Nasty Boys. I want to meet the Nasties.
Did you
Two
say
colds.
did you say Ron Simmons?
I did.
Because Ron's our buddy. He was on our YouTube channel, in case you didn't know. You know, we have a show called Chillin' with Ron. So say something to people, Ron. You getting shy, buddy? Shut the hell up. I'll be there tomorrow. Can't wait to meet you, Brian. I'm excited.
Now Bushwhacker Luke's coming back, so it'll be a fun time. Greg
That's
Valentine.
awesome. Oh man, love me some Greg Valentine. That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, Green Lord, you ought to show up and come say hi to myself and Mortimer. We'll be vlogging, baby, vlogging.
I can't wait to see the vlog. When do you think the vlog's gonna come out?
I'm off for a couple days, so ideally I'd like to edit it Sunday, probably after my kids go to bed. I don't want to release it on Monday because I got developmentally speaking, Probably probably Wednesday. You think that'd be a good day?
Yeah, Wednesday'd be a good one. I mean, we did actually. It's funny you say that. Like usually, like so, we kind of have our own lineup of shows that we do typically, and like our goal now is to get them out once a month.
Hmm.
But if we're doing like a special vlog or anything, we typically do release it on Wednesday. Like I can tell you here in a couple weeks, because Mr. B-roll and I will be going to the AEW house show in Ohio, the first house show. We're going to do a vlog on that, and that'll be coming out here in a couple weeks on a Wednesday.
That'll be fun. I've been to two AEW shows. Both times they've been to Indy, I went.
Yeah, they're the crowd. Like to me, it's like the crowd. Now, I will say from like initially, because I was actually, and I sound like were you at the first AEW show in Indy?
Hmm.
Yeah, I was too, and like I've been to several shows there. I've been to at least two of the indie shows. I've been to Cincinnati. I've done All Out twice. Done Rampage. I even went to a Dynamite. This is crazy, man. I went to a Dynamite in Daly's place. Ironically enough, the one I was at was actually where Brody went against Cody. So I actually got to see Brody's last match in person.
Uh, that was sad. I
Yeah,
try
it was.
I traveled with Brody for a little bit, and
You,
that
you
it just
you can
sucks.
tell just a genuinely good person. I mean, if even from an outsider's perspective, like you could just tell, like he was a good dude. Like, and his work was phenomenal. Oh my God!
We
Like,
used
and
to go ahead. Sorry.
no, I was just gonna say, just even the stuff, especially I loved like what he was doing in AEW with the Dark Order and stuff, and that
Hmm.
heel turn and being that badass heel. Oh, it was so good.
We used to. So my carload was Kalisto would drive from Chicago to Indy, and then me and Kalisto and Jason Ayers would drive from Indy to Cleveland to get Gargano, and then sometimes Brody would ride with us. Sometimes Ricochet would drive up from Paducah and meet too, and so like we'd all ride together. And I remember one time I hit a deer and just ripped it in two.
Oh shit!
With all the
Whoop.
top stars in the band.
Yeah.
In New York, of all places, I hit a deer.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? In New
Yeah.
York? Wow. What are the
Yeah.
odds? Uh, See, I would like, I'm still like the fanboy in me would come out. Like, I know you've been around it for a little while, but for me, like, if I was like in a car with those guys, I would have been too tempted to look over at Kalista and just go, Lucha, Lucha.
I posted. We used to room together a little bit. I always roomed with Gargano. We were always that was my guy when I traveled was Gargano.
I heard Johnny's an awesome guy.
Barry, and when he won that open, he won the Dragon Gate title, and he took that thing in the gas station afterwards, everywhere. Just like he was like kid in the candy store. He would not leave that title anywhere we go. He'd bring it in. He'd grip it. He didn't want to lose it. Um, there
That's
was
awesome.
one time we stayed in a hotel and another ref stayed with us, and I always I'll sleep on the ground. I'm nobody. Let the Talon have the bed, whatever. A referee jumped in bed with him, and because we were watching something on the laptop, and he's like, "Okay, I'm ready for bed now." It's like, "Are you talking to me?" I was like, "Good night, Johnny."
Let's
That's your pal.
snuggle. Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
But no, I guess them. So those people aren't nerve wracking, but like going to that WrestleMania after party was nerve wracking.
Well, yeah, because I mean, you're talking about you got like current talent, but I'm sure there was a ton of Hall of Famers there, right?
Mm-hmm. I was like, Logan, keep your phone in your pocket, bud. Just don't
Oh, and
do
that would be the other thing, like tempted, like, can I like can I take a
it.
picture?
We got in the elevator with Great Khali, and I was like, "Oh, we're going down, son. We're going down."
Oh man.
It's fun. I think you guys are doing Squared Circle this year as a vendor,
Yeah,
so that'll be fun.
yeah, we're excited. Our first time going there. To grow the brand and stuff. I mean, we've only been on YouTube now for a little over a year and a half now. When I started it, it's like I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I just knew I wanted to do something like
Hmm.
about like just the content that I know I like, which and a lot of it was about professional wrestling. And it's interesting enough, like that's kind of like our big niche of our crowd. I mean, because
Hmm.
yeah, we do have other shows, but I would say with about 80% of our channel is professional wrestling related.
Hmm. So it'll be good. Like you'll get a lot out of doing that. It's a month away.
Yeah, it's hard to believe. And man, you talk about what a back-to-back weekends for you, man. You're going to be out in LA schmoozing with the WWE and then Squared Circle Expo with like
I'll,
over 60 talent I think they have signed. I mean, everybody from
mhm.
Kevin Sullivan to MJF. Come on.
I know. I So I was off Thursday, Friday. I'm using PTO, for Saturday, Sunday, and then I'm off Monday, Tuesday. I'll work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then I go on PTO for my kids' spring break. So then I'll be off 9 days. I'll work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I'm on PTO again because I gotta get ready to go to WrestleMania. I'll be off for like 5 days, and then I'll come back, work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I'm off for Squared Circle. I'm just like, but I've been open and honest with him. Like, this is what I'm trying to leave my
Yeah.
job to do. 100%. Like, this is what I want to do. What I do for a job now pays the bills currently, and I would like for this to pay the bills. So I gotta grind. I gotta keep going.
Yeah, dude, it's all about the grind, man. Yeah, it's tough and it's like, but when you've got a lot you guys have got a lot of momentum right now, I think, and like the amount of interviews you guys have got and especially the coverage here lately, like from Wrestling Inc. with,
That's
with
ridiculous.
Brad. Yeah, how crazy is that, right? With Brad Maddox and then the interview you just had with Brett DiBiase and boy, the timing of that was great, right?
That listen, no, that could not have been more perfect. Me and Brett had a conversation. We talk every now. We'll call each other. We'll text, and I didn't know that he was going to court because he had reached out a week prior. He's like, just let me know when my episode's coming out, buddy. And I said March 6th because I film a lot, and I film every week, so I've got stuff loaded, ready to go. Um, and I told him March 6th. And he didn't say a word about it. And then that Friday, he pled guilty, and then I was like, well, this is gonna be good for business.
By the way.
But the Brett DiBiase that I know, I don't know what happened. I
Yeah,
don't
I
know. I
mean,
don't know the truth. The guy that I know, open, honest, with me. I feel like the DiBiase episode is one of the best ones I've done, and I felt that immediately when I was done. And I knew that it was going to, just like the Brad Maddox thing. There's certain interviews they'll grab people's attention, but I always try to be respectful. Like I didn't bring any of that up at all with Brad or with Brett because that's not what I'm about. I'm not about the clickbait or all that. But the articles with Wrestling Inc. mainly like they just released three more the last 2 days. Like it just keep coming, which helps that momentum. And hopefully, more people subscribe. I got people watching, but I need subscribers.
yeah, but I feel very confident that you'll hit 700 before you hit uh-oh.
Oh, hello.
Well, I mean, just fashionably late, that's all.
Yeah, look at my tag team partner shows up after I've worked about 30 minutes of the match. I see how it is, brother.
Yeah,
Hot tag.
yeah, we're way beyond hot tag. We're way beyond. There's nothing left of you.
Yeah, I'm done.
But you guys gonna do any more interviews?
We're working on some. We are. It's still kind of new to us. I will go ahead and kind of I'm not going to go into great detail, but I'll go ahead and drop some information for you tonight. This we haven't really announced to the public yet, but we are going to announce it this Sunday on our show. We have not one, but two brand new shows that's going to be coming to Cole TV here in the next couple of weeks. And we're really excited that we've been working on, and I think everybody's really going to dig. So,
Cool.
um, but
Can you dig it, sucker?
there you go, dude. But no, we definitely want to try to get some more interviews. We've reached out to a lot of other wrestlers as we're trying to kind of grow our brand. Of course, now we're kind of um, because we've been our own brand for a while, but if you follow us, you kind of know a little bit of and especially if you follow the Wrestle Talk community, then you really know what the hell is going on. But it's kind of getting away from something we was affiliated with before and kind of going
Hmm.
on our own and kind of growing. And it's already like in this past week, it's like just seeing some awesome growth, which is what we want. So at the end of the day, we just want to put out awesome content and just put a smile on your face. So our channel, we've got everything from wrestling content to trying food to a show with a talking dog in it that is a smart ass. So, I mean, we got a little bit of everything over on Cole TV.
Well, I'm sure you know making that transition might have been a little scary, but change is good. Change is good.
Yeah,
Always bet on yourself. I've learned that through this. I've got some changes coming soon, um, so I got to bet on myself. I've reached out to some other people. Um, Wells Mania. I think we're going to do a little business together. I reached out to Wheezy. We talked for a minute, but I don't know. I just felt maybe I'm trying to do like revolving guests,
yeah,
hosts and stuff for different stuff. Like Glow Up. I need to do more content, so I thought, hey, maybe reach out to her, talk about his wrestling, just different people for different things. As this brand grows, continues to grow. I don't know. I'm trying different stuff.
there you go. And there's some really incredible like content creators there on Wrestle Talk, and you were mentioning like Wheezy. There's so many good female Wrestle Talk content creators. Like, I mean, you've got everybody from Miss Heel Sigler, MJ, awesome. Like she does some hilarious videos. Sienna, she was just actually at all the AEW shows here this past week, and I think she was actually on RJ City's like that.
Yeah,
On yeah, it was on
yeah,
their what was it, their Instagram feed or something. He
Hmm.
did an interview with her in the crowd.
yeah.
She's really awesome. Shanna is another really awesome female content creator. Our good friend Bree from the Wrestle Talk Wolfpack does some amazing stuff. Positively D, that wrestling lady. I mean, the list just goes on and on. There's so many awesome lady Wrestle Talk content creators. Shout out to them because International Women's Day was this
Yeah.
past week.
Happy belated International Women's Day. Women's
Yeah,
Day. Um,
So
we
yeah,
we gotta you gotta give the people what they want.
it is the whole process of being like I guess a content creator is very it's like a roller coaster.
Exhausting.
yeah, yeah.
Like
Especially when you're working a 40 plus hour like 9 to 5 job, it's
hmm
like damn.
yeah, and like I mean I what do I work? I probably work 50 hours a week, but like I for the first time in my life I'm ready to bet on myself. But I have three boys who live with me at home, so I also have to make the best decision for them. So I can't just be like, "Hey, bye, see ya." So I'm trying to make good decisions here and be able to do what I want to do and be able to make sure that they're taken care of. So I feel like I'm going in the right direction to do it, but that also means that this is going to take a lot more time. So I think I have to start to have a plan for after the summer because I can't keep
Yeah,
doing what I'm doing. Yeah.
that makes you're right. Yeah, I mean that makes perfect sense, man. I mean, but think of it this way: like what you guys, with developmentally speaking, you launched that what? Maybe not even 2 years ago, or
16
was it about
months.
2 years ago? 16 months. I mean, just look at where you were from point A to like to
Yep.
where you are now. I mean, that's pretty darn impressive.
Yep.
I didn't think
It's
I'd
a
get this
grind.
far that
It is a
fast.
grind.
I'm hoping that the
Yeah, it was.
WrestleMania stuff really pays, opens a different door.
Oh, it's going to. I have no doubt in my mind it will.
I just need.
Have you
I'm gonna.
tried YouTube Shorts? Because we've gained a lot from just doing that.
I need to start doing some shorts.
The shorts pay off, and like I was talking to a good friend of ours the other night, kind of getting some insight from her as far as like because she does like social media stuff, and like she had some great tips, and like the shorts is something like YouTube's pushing hard right now.
Hmm.
So like, and I think if you look it up, you can Google it. There's like certain time frames where if you release them, you'll get more views because it gets confusing. The whole algorithm thing's so confusing. Like
Yeah.
we've had some that we dropped and got like over 1,000 views, and then we've
Hmm.
had some that we drop and we get maybe 20 views.
Yep.
Yeah, it's very confusing, but it does add you a lot more people who want to check your channel out. So
So I try not to do like clickbaity stuff. But, I mean, I've
right,
got plenty of people I've interviewed that I could clickbait the shit out of whatever. But I with the developmentally speaking show, nobody else has done that. It's like it's the first developmental podcast, and I've had other people try to follow the same format, try to what they even called it developmental, and I was like, come on, what?
Come
you
on, man. Come on.
so
Where
you
did you
you
come up with that idea?
yeah,
And
nowhere.
then there's other people who try to interview the same guest right after I do to like capitalize, and I'm just which and there's no right or wrong. Interview who the hell you want, but like
Right.
I did an interview with someone a couple weeks ago and I was very respectful and um, didn't ask the question that what the last 7 years of their life has been known for. And then I get online today and it's like had porn addiction problem for a video, and I'm just like, I don't want to go that route. Like it's hard to
Yeah.
find people that are respectful.
Yeah. And see, that's the thing too. Is like you want to do it at your. I mean, yes, you want to get views and you want to get your subscribers. Of course you do,
Hmm.
but at the same time, do you want to keep your integrity intact and not like just I don't want to say sell out, but just like walk to the beat of your own drum. I mean, we're kind of the same way too on our channel because it's like we like I say a lot of our content is wrestling related, but we have
Hmm.
other stuff on there too, which I'm sure if you look at the algorithms, it's like the whole algorithm is like, oh my god, what's going on here? Like, what should you be? Are you about wrestling? Are you about food? Are you about dogs? Are you about like movies? Like, what's going on here? It's like we're about all of
Hmm.
it.
We're about it all.
Yeah,
All I know is we're big in Brazil.
we
We're
do have.
huge.
It's weird. Yeah, we do have like because I'm sure you're the same, Brian. Like you look at like the analytics of it and stuff, and like we do have a pretty decent following in Brazil. I don't know why, but it's like okay,
I hate
it's like a
like you used to be able to see like if your viewers were in Stamford, Connecticut or Indianapolis,
yeah.
or they took it away. And now it's like I'm big in the U.S., UK, Canada, um, and Indonesia right now.
There you
Indonesia.
go.
It was
All
I
the
guess
Japan.
other
you.
ones weren't a surprise, but then
I,
Indonesia.
I was over in Russia until all that shit happened, and then and then it just disappeared. So
We can't all get over in Russia, man. So it's
no,
all you had your run in Russia.
yeah. So I'm
Maybe
glad you,
someday.
huh?
I was gonna say that just makes me think of. Have you seen Bert Kreischer, the Machine? He goes over to Russia. Uh,
Which they're turning that into a movie. Did you know that?
yeah, yeah, I
Yeah.
did know that. Yeah,
Oh Lord, that's my girlfriend's favorite comedian.
yeah.
She loves Bert.
He's pretty funny.
Oh yeah,
B-roll and his wife.
froze.
Yep. Yeah, I come on, and he
See,
just
it's
starts
him.
freezing again.
It's him. Damn it.
What'd you say about me and my wife though?
I said, like, you guys. Well, let me tell you something, brother. No, I said you guys met Bert Kreischer, right?
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. I
Was it?
figured that's what you said, but
Yeah, I'm sure he's just as
We,
good in person. He seems like a good guy.
I think he was shirtless, wasn't he?
oh
Of
yeah,
course, of course.
He had to have been. That's the gimmick right there, brother.
yep. Now the weird part was is other people that were standing in line for a photo with him. I guess it's not weird because it's the gimmick, but like they would be like, gentlemen our size, and they'd be like, "Is it okay if I take my shirt off too?" He's like, "Yeah, of course."
Get over here.
Let me get a big bear hug from you.
So, besides Squared Circle, are you guys going to do any other conventions that you know
I
of
don't
yet?
know. Like, we not that we know of yet. I mean, yeah, we would. Our goal is to try to hit at least another one or two this year. Just not sure, like with the work situation and the family and stuff. We pretty much have a plan for our channel for the next 2 months as far as like the content and everything we're putting out, and
Hmm.
then we're just kind of going from there. I mean, we are going to do. Our plan is like B-roll's got an excellent goal of his. He's trying to do this year. Why don't you tell him about your goal for wrestling shows?
Yeah, by hook or by crook, because this was not a planned thing until it, like, honestly, till like maybe like February, because I realized that, hey, I went to a show in January and I went to a show in February, so I'm gonna go to one show a month this year. So that's the whole goal. Um, yeah, so we're hitting the AEW house show next weekend, and then April's gonna be crazy busy because we're gonna have Square Circle Expo, and then we're also gonna try to make it down to Evansville for a GCW show,
Hmm.
so we can connect with one of our good friends down there, DCDC 83, the man, the myth,
Fine,
the
my man.
legend. Um, but yeah, we got to see how this convention goes, and make sure like we're not ready to, kill each other by the end of it, and we'll go from there.
I don't think. I think that'd be on your end, brother. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
It's all good.
See,
I kid because I love, I kid because I
Right.
love.
it's
Yeah.
easier with two people. Like Morty, Morty's a talker. He's a people person. He will talk your head off. So he's my peddler there. He cards. Here you go. Subscribe. Scan this. Come to the table. Do this. Do that. Drawing them in. Like he was catcalling when we first started. Like just he wasn't bullying people. He's just getting them over there. Just like let's go. Let's go.
Yeah,
Let's go. Because we'll
it
like. Go ahead.
it would kind of be something if our tables were close together this year,
I
like
wonder if
that.
they'll do something like that.
And we could just be like teaming up and be like, you get over here, you subscribe over here, then you come over
Just make,
here, you
just make your way
subscribe over
down.
here.
Just make your way down, please. And then we'll
There you
have Rip
go.
at the end of the
Next
table.
in
He'll
next
cuss
in
you out
line,
on your way.
please. Next in line.
So, who are you guys looking forward to? Who would you like to get on the show from the Squared Circle?
Oh man,
Ooh, like
so many.
anybody?
Yeah.
Um,
It, well, RVD. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, RVD definitely. My first one for me would be McFoley. I'd love to do an interview with McFoley because he's just such a genuinely nice person.
He always seems like he's such a nice guy.
is he coming to Squared Circle Expo?
Yeah, he can
Yes.
be there. Yeah, he's there. Yeah. The
Did I know that?
You should. Yeah, there's
Uh,
literally over 60 different talents that's going to be there.
yeah.
Um, we do have another goal in mind too. We met this guy last year,
Uh-huh.
and we have a show on our network called The Hunt, where B-roll and myself go to
Oh yeah.
different toy shops and stuff, and just look for figures and cool stuff. So our goal, we've already started sliding into his DMs, but our goal is to convince Ethan Page to go on a hunt with us. So
Okay.
that's another one we want to try to work on.
Yeah. I tell you, what's gonna kill us is if they do a live Rampage taping that week. Because if
Well,
they
see,
do a
didn't
live
they do that?
Rampage, he's probably in and out.
He's doing Saturday only.
Yeah.
See, they did that last year.
Last year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but last year they had Battle of the Belts. Are they doing a Battle of the Belts around that time frame? I mean, it could be happening, but I'm not aware of it.
I know Danhausen he's a good spirits, but he was tired when he got there because he
Yeah.
was like jet lagged, and of course his line's going to be super long, and I think Foley's line will be long this time.
Oh yeah. Another one I personally want to go up to and meet. Like I mean, if we could get an interview, him, would be wonderful. But I'd love to meet Sergeant Slaughter. I've
Yeah,
always been a huge Sarge fan, back from like watching GI Joe as a kid, man.
he does podcasts. His daughter does them too. He has a podcast with his daughter.
Yeah.
Look her up,
Oh, okay.
Slaughter daughter. You probably have a
I
good
know him.
look her up. I'm sure she could help set it up.
Yeah. Slaughter Daughter. What a name. I will say I am like not that last year's wasn't, or maybe it's just that my wrestling knowledge has expanded from when I went last year. I'm really impressed with like like kind of like the legends lineup, the retired ones that they have for this year at the expo. It's like, I mean, you got names like Kevin Nash, a
I'm a
bunch of
big
ECW talent. Like, yeah, it's gonna,
I'm a big
yeah,
sexy guy.
Yeah, I would love that. Nash is another one I kind of want to go up to. So good friend of ours on Wrestle Talk, his name's Hambone, has a hell of a fun story about like when he's met Nash a couple times, but he just has a phenomenal story where he went to meet Nash, and Nash being Nash, because if you see our buddy Hambone, you know he is the Wrestle Talk drip god for a reason. Uh, but he just was like, there was a picture of Hambone and Nash from an event they met before, and he's talking. Nash is talking to his manager, or whatever, and he's just like tells on this elaborate story about how him and Hambone were a tag team back in like the USWA days or something, called the Ass Blasters. Or maybe it was Ass Master, something like that. It was fucking hilarious. So I would want to ask him about that, see if like he remembers that reference.
I think it's a good networking place to be. Like I got the cards made before Squared Circle, and they helped tremendously. Um, just advertise, advertise, advertise. Not everybody's receptive, which I get, but it just sucks when people are like that sometimes.
Yeah.
yeah,
We're just looking forward to it because it's the first event we've ever really worked, and
Hmm.
it's just kind of crazy, you know. You've been a fan all your life and stuff, and now you're kind of like, I don't want to say they're your coworkers, but it's just like you're there for
Hmm.
business, and like with other town. It's just it's very fascinating. It's a very daunting task, but it's an exciting one, and
Hmm.
I can't wait for it.
It's a very big family feeling there, and they're doing two big shows. Friday night and then Saturday night.
yeah.
Yeah, the challenge for us is, so we are going to. I guess I can go ahead and announce this here. We're planning on doing a Squared Circle Expo theme week on our YouTube channel, and so we're going to try. We did a flog on it last year, so our plan is to
Hmm.
do a flog on it this year, as well as go to both those shows. And then also, one of the things we're going to try to do there is shoot some of our shows off our YouTube channel. They're live, like we're going to record them, but like
Yeah.
just at the expo. So yeah, we got a couple of things lined up, and we are still working on a guest. So we're hoping to get that kind of uh, booked. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, we're pretty excited.
I almost had Paul Burchill at my table this year.
Oh, that would have been awesome. Like,
I waited too long. Him and his wife and his kids are going on vacation. They fly back that Friday, and I was just like, that'd be too much, you know,
yeah.
because he's not far. He's not far from us. He's over in
Oh,
Cincinnati. Yeah.
oh, yeah, that's not that far. Oh,
So
interesting.
I thought it'd be.
Yeah,
So we're gonna do a different convention.
yeah, it's crazy. Like to go back to back weekends. The biggest event of the year in WrestleMania, and then like you've got Squared Circle Expo the weekend after. But I mean, the thing is with the wrestling community, it's just like it's so positive and like and with professional wrestling in general, that's the thing. It's always going, man. It's always going. Like as soon as Sunday night, ends pretty much, we're next season in WWE pretty much.
Hmm.
And then that Monday Night Raw comes on, and then it's like, okay, Mania happened, it was awesome, but here's where we're going next. So
Yeah, it never stops.
Yeah, that week is not gonna be a week I want to be at my real job at all.
yeah,
Because like I'm very big, so since I'm with my kids all the time, I try to limit the time that I'm not with them. So when they go see their mom, that's when I'll book my stuff. And it just
there
so
you go.
happens that WrestleMania is on the weekend that they would go to her house, and so like there's certain stuff I'll do. I could have done more last year, but like when they're home with me during the week and on the weekend, like I just can't. I feel bad. Like I don't know. I just trying to balance everything is stressful. But this year there's a lot of stuff lining up, so I feel like I'll be able to do more of this, and I'm trying to. I know I'm doing Chillicothe. I'm doing Squared Circle. I'm doing. There's one in Kentucky.
I thought are you guys going down to Tennessee for one too?
hmm Bluegrass Wrestling Con. We're going down to, and we're actually like a guest there, which is weird for the first time. And like Money Inc.'s gonna be there. Kurt Angle's gonna be there. Tito Santana, a couple others. They own a shop called Time Warp down there, and they do a lot of like autograph signings and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool, and it's only like 2 hour, 3 hour drive. So we were supposed to do it last year, but then like that big hurricane hit, that big storm hit, and then like of course everybody lives in Florida, so like nobody could come up for the convention, and they had to reschedule everything basically. And then
Yeah.
so for Pigeon Forge, I'm torn right now. So I can either do Pigeon Forge or I can do St. Louis that day. Or I can send Morty to Pigeon Forge and I can go to St. Louis that day.
Oh, all right.
Simulcast, baby, simulcast.
There you go. Kind of like a WrestleMania 2 for developmentally speaking, right?
There you go. There you go.
But I do feel like once you guys get more comfortable with doing stuff, conventions are a good way to go.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, for us, it's definitely with this Squared Circle Expo. I mean, yeah, we're obviously there to help grow the channel, but there's still the fanboy in us too. So, like that. And I think that'll always be there, which
Hmm.
I hope it's always there. But at the same time, too, it's just kind of like, you got to turn it on and off like at the right times, right? So,
Yeah, yeah. But
That's like, go ahead.
I'll tell you, like, during my time where I'm allowed to step away from the table and I'm going to meet RVD, that's strictly fanboy right there. Like that's fanboy right there. So
And a lot of like I like to travel with Rip Rogers. I like to learn as we're going because like if we're going chill coffee, that's like 3 hours away. Like just learn and get to understand
oh
stuff,
my
and
God, to get to
he's got
pick a
to.
guy like his brain,
Hmm.
yeah.
And like that's what you establish. You interview these people and you establish these relationships. And like if I can send anybody your guys' way, just let me know. Um,
Oh yeah,
once
we've
that
already had. had a couple ideas, but yeah, we definitely want to get some more interviews for sure.
It's definitely a snowball effect. Once it
Yeah.
takes off.
It's kind of contagious in a way.
Hmm.
It's like, after like you kind of do one, you're like, that was a lot of fun. That was pretty cool.
Right.
I could do another one of those. That was kind of
We
fun.
so far we've been fortunate enough. We have talked to. We just did Jay Fidel a couple weeks ago from Impact Wrestling, and then we did the man himself, Alex Kane,
Hmm.
who, if you watch MLW, man, he is killing it right now. Future MLW World Champion. I'm just saying. So.
And if
And
you
we
say
had him.
if you say otherwise, you get a Philly cheesesteak to the face.
Yes. But I mean, he came on our show and did like 45 minutes with us, which was, he didn't have
Yeah.
to do that, but
See,
super nice guy.
I always give him. I'm like, usually goes 30 minutes or an hour, however long you want to. Okay.
Yeah.
I might not be on here much longer.
Yeah.
I always get.
I actually do need to hop off here though. Um, fashionably late and leaving early. I mean,
Yeah. Well, I
what
got to
a
leave early too. Do you
Well,
boys have any words of wisdom, anything to plug before we go? Anything you'd like to tell these fine
yeah,
folks?
absolutely. First and foremost, thanks for having us. We love coming
Absolutely.
on and doing stuff like this. Our show, Learning the Ropes, actually it goes on every Sunday night. Its first episode of it being on just strictly our YouTube channel will debut this Sunday night live from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. We're changed our time slots because we're old men now. We don't like going on at 9, so we're going on now 7 to 9. And we're doing it. We've got a fun month going on there where we're doing history of WrestleMania, and this one Sunday is going to be a good one because we're talking WrestleMania's 11 to 20. So we're talking the height of the Attitude Era. So that's going to be a fun episode. That will be live on our YouTube channel this upcoming Sunday. And like I say, Sunday night, we're going to have a couple special announcements to make. Upcoming week for us on Cold TV, we will have a vlog from the Louisville Arcade Expo coming up next Wednesday. And yeah, just a lot of cool stuff on the horizon. We're going to do a lot of stuff for WrestleMania week. It's going to be nuts on our channel. We're going to have something every day. We're going to have a Squared Circle Expo week after that. So yeah, we got a lot of good stuff on the horizon. We got some really cool shows coming to our network. So check out Cold TV.
Well, good. If there's anything that I can do to help you gentlemen out, just let me know.
Absolutely, and the same too, because we're going to promote the hell out of you for the next like month. We're getting you to 700, damn it, before WrestleMania. It's going to happen. Everybody's going to manifest it. It's going to happen.
Well, I greatly appreciate that.
Absolutely, sir.
All right, boys, let's do it again sometime.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks again for having us, and can't wait to do it again.
and
And hopefully, next time Mr. B-roll will be able to tag in for the whole match.
I'll
Love
try
you,
not to
buddy.
be so late.
All right, guys, have a good night.
You too, man.
All
Later.
right, bye.
See ya.
Who was that, Matt?
Stop screaming.